What's up, you guys? It's Extra Eric from 103.3 Amp Radio, and we are here at the Bachelor finale viewing party with the real Chad Johnson.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
How's it going? Welcome to Boston in the middle of a snowstorm.
Good, yeah. I know. It's pretty cold. I did forget to bring a coat, so
I saw that on your Snapchat. Have you been screwed all week so far?
Yeah. So I just been chilling in bed, basically. But
I have to ask you, because I saw on your Snapchat this morning that you made $10,000 in the stock market today. I thought you worked in luxury real estate.
I did work in luxury real estate until the show aired, and that career was pretty much dead from there, you know? But, yeah, after that, I just kind of, I'd always been doing stock market trading, and so I was just like, well, I guess this is it for now. So
Listen, I was so surprised to hear that, because I was like, you always have so many surprises, too, that...
I've done a lot of things in life, so I got a long, weird resume.
Well, here we are at the last night for the finale of the Bachelor season. Have you been watching this season?
I've watched this season. Honestly, most of the time, I haven't really listened to what they're saying just because it was super boring. I'm not going to lie.
So you didn't think this was a good season? Because lots of people were pissed that Nick was the Bachelor initially.
I mean, Nick's been doing it for so long that he knows what to say and what to do. And I feel like that's fine as long as you're still yourself.
Yeah.
But I feel like he played it so safe that he literally, you didn't get to know him. You didn't get to know the girls. It was literally just
like too staged almost.
Yeah, it was just like, wow, that's fantastic. Tell me.
Could you,
wow.
when you were watching him, could you see things producers were feeding him to do? Because you've been on the show.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell there's some things that it's pushing. I think a lot of it, though, it's him. A lot of it's him probably saying, no, I won't do that. No, I'm not going to do that. It's just him playing it extremely safe, because when it comes to Bachelor Nation, when it comes to social media, these people are crazy,
There are some hardcore fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the ones here tonight.
I probably got more blocked people than I do have followers. So
that's not surprising. Well, what did you think of Liz sneaking onto the season? Because I remember from the initial episode you did a recap. I forget if it was for People or Us Week, and you said she should go crawl back to the hole she came out of.
I just felt like it's fine if you hook up with somebody or whatever, and you admit it, but it felt like to me she just did it just thinking there could probably be the possibility in her mind of later on using that some way, and then she did, and she got there, and she had one job, which was come up with a reasonable excuse for why you didn't call him, and she couldn't do that. At least have a solid explanation for why you're there.
Did you laugh at least on the Women Tell All? Because I saw you were watching it, because you weren't too amused with a lot of the women there, but they were coming to her defense talking about, oh, she can use her sexuality however they want. We're like, it's not that. It's just she's so annoying.
Well, that's the way things go in that world, is once, if someone sees that you're going with an agenda, so once she started the whole feminism agenda, all these girls were like, oh, I got to ride that train too.
Were they looking for promo?
That's what everybody's doing, and that's fine, It is just weird. It's kind of like myself. Once you got labeled the bad guy, or once I said one wrong thing, everybody wants to attack it because they don't want to be the person that's like, well, that wasn't that bad. Everybody wants to agree with each other.
Go with it. So I have to ask, we had Luke on an episode of our Bachelor Breakdown, which I do with your girl Corinne, who's our midday host. He told us a story from your 2-on-1 when you were with Alex and you got kicked off, and you went back to the house to film. You being the monster breaking back in. He said you two had an altercation that you started, and I would love to hear the story from your point of view.
Oh, man, I don't even remember.
He said he was out on a jog,
and I flipped him off or something.
He said you said, F off or something like that.
I'm sure I did. I don't remember
shit.
Yeah, I said something because I was like, well, I'm going home anyway. Let's just say a bunch of...
Be a dick?
Yeah, let's just be a dick. I'm the dick anyway. And, I said something, and then he said something back, and then basically it got weird because it was like, I started shit talking, but then he came over, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
You weren't expecting that from him.
Yeah. It was like, well, we didn't actually think we'd have a conversation, and then we just had a normal conversation.
That's amazing.
So I was like, all right, well,
that
started weird, and now it ended, I guess, all right. But I don't know how his version went.
His was pretty similar, but it just seemed like you just were starting shit for no reason. So I mean, it works out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, literally had no reason to say what I said. I was just like, well, I'm going home anyway.
So from this season, do you have any standout favorites for girls, especially people you'd want to see coming up on Bachelor in Paradise?
Yeah, man, there's quite a few, though, honestly, this season. I love Alexis. I think she's hilarious. Dolphin Girl?
Yeah, that's a random one.
I like her.
Dolphin Shark.
I don't know, she's entertaining. I'm big on, I hate being bored.
Yeah. And she's got that thick accent, too.
Exactly, yeah. And then Whitney Franzway, she's just super hot.
Given.
You know what I mean? Given. Astrid Locke, she's super hot.
Yes, no one gave Astrid any credit.
She got no airtime, nothing. The only thing she got was the titty jiggle when she was running in the football game that one time.
The titty jiggle. It's sad I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Too. What did you
Slow-mo
think of
tit jig.
Corinne? Because Corinne saved this
Yeah.
whole season. Because this whole season was like
Exactly.
a mess.
You know, I like Corinne.
You're not dating, are you? I've
no,
seen some
not
stuff.
date her. I met her, and when we met, it was it was club, extremely loud.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a whole lot to really like kind of talk about other than like just general like you doing the show, you think about doing the show, how'd you like
Yeah.
it, stuff like that. Tell me about the last season. So it wasn't like anyway like we had no opportunity like I wasn't gonna be like hey what's up girl like you don't want to do that anyway because then I look like an
Was
idiot.
she
if
receptive to anything?
Yeah, I mean, just, conversation wise, but I wasn't about to go in and like
Yeah.
hit on her, you know what I mean? Especially because if you are going to do that, you do kind of want to like save it for TV because we live on opposite ends of the country right now anyway. Might as well save that
Save it
initial flirting for TV.
Is she going to be on Bachelor in Paradise with you?
I don't know. It sounds like right now she's working on like her own show or something, and I feel like she's kind of like here's Bachelor in Paradise, and she might be like she's flying high right now.
She's shot
She's flying
on
high,
this.
right? Yeah. So, hopefully something works out for her, and she doesn't have to do Bachelor in Paradise, but.
Yeah.
We'll see.
hope
That's a
for
very
that, too.
small window to sell a show in 3 months.
It's
And-
Corinne, though.
Yeah, that's true. So if that works out in 3
Corinne
months,
could buy
that's
her
tight.
own show.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, exactly.
Then what do you think about Vanessa from this season? Because Vanessa was such a
Vanessa.
standout fan favorite, and then it leaked about her having an IMDb page, and everyone's like, she just wants the fame.
No, I know. Everyone's like, she's so genuine. And then you see she's been acting for
The
like.
snake slithers right in.
Exactly. And it goes back to like everything I was saying on the last show. I'm like, you are all actors. And then this stuff comes out, and all the people that they think are the most genuine, well, that's just because they're good actors. I just happen to have played it wrong and played the dick. Maybe I should have played the sincere, nice guy. Probably would have worked out better. But yeah, she, I don't know. I never really thought a whole lot about her. I did think
Yeah.
like she had a powerful, strong personality. So that was cool. But
So going forward onto Bachelor in Paradise, who's
Right.
the one girl you want to see from any season so far?
man, that's tough.
You got to have an eye on somebody. Because you could be
I mean,
screwed
well,
royally.
I'd like to get another chance. Like, okay, I'm looking forward to Olivia. Olivia created, yeah, bad girl.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Is she officially on it?
She's actually cool. She's actually like really nice.
Yeah. I
And
can
then-
see her being a blast.
I think she will
She's
be on it.
definitely- yeah.
Just 'cause they asked her last year and she turned it down, so I don't know why she
she
wouldn't do
needs
this
to get
year.
back on it.
Yeah. And then Leah, which I never got the opportunity to actually,
That's a
like,
good one.
she came in looking for me last year and then immediately
Oh,
got
look at you.
sent home. So, yeah, there's honestly this year it's pretty stacked this year.
Hopefully it's a good one.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
they need to make up for this
Exactly,
one.
and that's the one thing I say on all these shows is you can't tell who, like when you're watching it on TV, it looks like everyone's being genuine,
Yeah.
but when you're there in person,
You can
so
tell.
you're just like you are just literally planning every word out of your mouth. So I don't hate to judge the girls and say I'm coming for her or whatever,
Right.
and then see them in person and see that the girl's just straight full of shit.
Yeah.
So it's keeping your cards open.
Do you love that Raquel's the new Bachelor? Bachelorette, excuse me.
Raquel? Wait,
Raquel. Oh, my God. Yeah. Rachel. Raquel.
The
Why?
nanny, Corinne's nanny's the new Bachelorette. That'd be awesome.
That would finally be the twist we've been waiting
Oh,
for.
man, that would
My
be
bad.
great.
You know who
Yeah.
I mean.
Is it a twist? What was the question?
Rachel being the new next Bachelorette.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's super awesome for her.
Yeah.
She didn't really do anything super standouty in my mind. of her
That's why I'm
season.
afraid it could kind of tank.
Yeah.
Like Nick was very
She played
level.
the loot card, which is like just show up and be like, "Hey, here I am. I'm not gonna do anything bad. I'm not gonna do anything good, but
You're
I'm
not gonna
yeah,
remember me.
yeah. But I'll just kind of like stand there and be good looking, and
Hopefully it'll be enough. Do you think that'll be enough? It
I
didn't
don't
work
know.
out too well for Luke. Luke got screwed.
Yeah, Luke did get screwed. That's why I'm like, people are like, are you going on Bachelor in Paradise? And I'm like, well, I agreed to do it, but we know how these guys work, and they could just be like, ha, sucker, not this year. It's great. Well, I mean, the good thing about being the bad boy is that like I can say whatever I want. Like they totally expect
such
it.
a
I don't
dick.
have to be like, that's not nice, Karen. I can be like, Karen, quit being a bitch, and everyone's like, yeah, well, she is being a bit of a bitch.
The one final question. Is Work From Home by Fifth Harmony your favorite song ever?
I mean, it's
Because
probably the greatest song ever made.
Do you think so? Because you
I don't
always
know.
play it in Snapchat. I can't remember a snap you haven't done it.
I think it started out like I'll listen to one song over and over and over for like a week or two until
Yeah.
I've killed it. But like I did a lot of snaps during that time, and then people started saying like, "Oh, that's his song," and so
You just went
I
with
just
it?
kind of like adopted it. I was like, "Well, I do work from home, so all right." It's got a nice beat. Let's throw in some hip thrusts
Are
and
you
we're
a
good.
Fifth Harmony fan at all? Like, do you have a favorite Fifth
No,
Harmony
I have
member?
no clue.
Do you know who any of them are?
No clue. No, I just that's
even
a
better.
great song. It's got a great beat. I mean,
Well, this has been Chad Johnson for the 103.3 Amp Radio's Bachelor Finale viewing party. Make sure to check us out online, and thank you so much.
yeah, thanks for having me, man.